Hey guys, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We are back on the Void ship, as you can see. I think the first thing we want to do is look at the shops. I think we have some more cargo to turn in for some extra reputation. That'll get us to level 11. Don't quite have enough for the power axe. We do have enough trade profit factor for heavy plasma gun and invigorating resolve, so that's pretty good. Deadly repeater, we're 2 off that one. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any more? Ooh, yes we do. We're up to level 5 now. So let's just pick everything up. Okay, now we can go to ship management. Newest to oldest, nice. Sunhammer Lance Battery. Medium range Lance Weapon. Long range Lance Weapon. 4 shots for... Okay, the Mars Pattern Prowl Battery was pretty solid. Let's switch that out. I do like having the prowl, the lance weapons, at least for now anyway. 12 speed, strong acceleration and braking. Huh. Okay. We lose 1 speed, but we have better acceleration and braking. Okay, 95 points of protection for each sector. Okay, that's better. Fortis Pattern Torpedo Tubes. 4 short burning plasma torpedoes with 19 damage warheads. Ooh, okay. 120 points of protection for each sector. I think we want that. Let's just go for the more flat protection. Assault Ceramite Plating protects the vessel from harm, negating 9 points of damage on the 4 and 5 points on all other sides. 5 damage. Well, this one's clearly better. We get 9. We get the same as what we currently have, but one. On the 4 side, we get 9 points, so let's take that. Okay. 80% hit chance, 15%. Okay, repulsor shield. I think everything else is... old stuff. What is this? 5 plasma torpedoes with 19 damage warheads. 4 short burning plasma torpedoes with 19 damage. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, let's do the hull repair. And let's get one more upgrade. We're almost at level 5. Got a few upgrades and a weapon to test, so that should be interesting. Okay, now let's take a look here. What quests do we have? Blades in the Void, so we have to explore the Cinerus Maleficum. Last Chance of Cyrene, and then this one is just whatever. Okay. We have contracts too. Small Thorn. Adamite Mantine. Profit Factor 3. The Lemester 1 trading outpost has been causing problems for Dargonis' trade for years by attracting merchants arriving from a number of systems, including those from the mining world of Flactica. If only some pirate was motivated enough to blast this station with torpedoes. So we get 5 adamantine, but it costs us 3 profit factor. Well, I don't want to lose profit factor at this moment in time. That's a bit too much for me, I think. Okay, never mind. Okay. I think we're done here. And we'll be traveling back to the rest of the Koronus Expanse, so let's go. Okay, now, I don't know if there is a path to this to the Imperium. I do wonder what that is. Might investigate that a bit later. For now, I think I want to... I think I want to complete the Latosian's Passage sector so we don't have to come back here. So let's move to Telecos Epsilon. Let's go to Mundus Valancius. Okay. Let's save it here, and we'll explore Latosian's Passage. I am wondering if I want to go to Odonathus yet, because that was looked like a really tough bunch of ship combat, so still not sure if I'm prepared, but for now let's go to Latosian's Passage. Okay, that went well. Colony Kiava Gamma. Okay. Troubling news arrived from Janus, your lordship. While digging an irrigation ditch, the workers found a Xeno obelisk made of unknown material. It was delivered to a laboratorium and subjected to a number of tests, one of which caused a reaction. The obelisk generated a low-frequency vibration, and the events that followed were catastrophic. A series of anomalies were recorded in the Epsilon 2 Majoris region. It is almost like Janus itself is fighting us there. Many logistical chains have been disrupted. The only people who visit the uncontrolled territory are the wretches fleeing deeper into the region in greater and greater numbers. The observers report strange fires in the sky at night, completely imperceptible to the augurs. The Adeptus Mechanicus recommended we fence off the afflicted area. According to their hypothesis, this anomaly is the world's attempt at self-recovery and therefore should be studied, not interrupted. Okay, what exactly is happening there? The vegetation demonstrated a remarkable ability for wild growth. It took the plants only 2 days to overrun the agri-complexes in the region. Extinct species of local megafauna have been spotted in the newly formed jungle, aggressive and acting in unnatural cohesion. How are the wretches involved? We do not know. It is as if they all received a signal telling them to abandon their work and rush deep into the afflicted territory. Some were stopped by the watchmen appointed by your order. Unfortunately, about 100 still made their way into the region. Permission to advise granted. Janus Warlord. Audacity of Janus torpedo launchers. Blessing of the Warp Spider. What is that? Whenever the wearer kills an enemy or scores a critical hit, they gain +2 movement points on their next turn. Okay. Or Eldari Sonic torpedoes with 22 damage warheads. Very interesting. Okay. The Rogue Trader gains 10 fellowship, 5 weapon skill, and 5 ballistic skill. That sounds pretty good, actually. Okay. The nature of Janus is rising up. It is a lucky coincidence that Janus harbors specialists who are not only experts on controlling life, but on destroying it as well. Even though reports from the Magos biologist Capella bear no mention of the storage of weapons of mass destruction, I've no doubt that they possess some. They always have some lying around. I see no reason not to let them use them against this, whatever it is. Deployment of fortified research stations in the affected sectors is recommended. The benefit of gathering more information justifies the increased casualty rate among personnel. The sickly creatures know more about this pestilent growth than we do, something we must amend quickly. We should catch some mutants and force them to cooperate. That way we can learn what it is we are dealing with. Okay, still Janus Warlord. Okay, all the options are still the same. Begin the purge of the tainted region. The Magos biologists are cleared to employ weapons of mass destruction. Janus Warlord. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I think this is nice. That's a pretty cool bonus. 10 fellowship, 5 weapon skill, 5 ballistic skill. The rebelling wilds will soon become a scorched wasteland. A job well done, I say. The assault on the corrupted region has begun. The campaign has led to unexpected and inexplicable anxiety among the peasantry. The Lord Captain has decided to assume personal command and lead the operation from aboard his ship, boosting the soldiers' morale and demonstrating his military prowess. The tip of the spear was comprised of Skitari manifolds armed with radium carbines, phosphex bombs, and other equally fearsome weaponry. The land that they left in their wake resembled the scarlet wastes of sacred Mars. Doesn't sound very nice. Profit factor +1, chemicals 3. Okay. Mechanized servants. 4 security and we get Scorcher. The user gains 1 AP and immediately resets cooldowns on all attacks and attack abilities. At the start of the user's next turn, they gain +1 stack of stagger that lasts until the end of combat. Forest fortresses. I don't have enough adamantine for that. Melee, power weapon. Xeno defense. Oh, this one needs Dark Sages, but I went with Capella Biologists. Mechanized Servants. Security +4, Scorcher. So it's a choice between Scorcher or Melee. Okay. Dargonus. Be a boss. Dreamless Efficiency +2. Okay. Captain, the tech priests have made a sinister discovery on Kiava Gamma, a blasphemous machine built at the behest of the wicked Cubus Delphim. This mechanism is capable of picking up the whispers of the warp. Seems to occasionally transmit a discordant binaric melody into nowhere, but no encrypted data or other threats have been detected. Seems to be a functional side effect of sorts. Of course, the idea of using a machine instead of astropaths to contact the voices of the warp may seem tempting, but this machine is teeming with corruption. Its fuel tanks are satiated with the liquefied souls of your subjects. It has enough for now, but someday it will have to be refilled. How could Cubus construct such a powerful and monstrous machine? To find the dictums of the Omnissiah, the heretic had entered into a dangerous field of experimentation with the warp technology. It is dangerous knowledge, but the ancient and incredibly complex Vox core of the mechanism is much older than Delphim is. He had probably found it here and made use of it to fulfill his needs. What are the risks of using this machine? Typical of contact with the Immaterium, it intercepts information from the warp which puts the minds and souls of the staff serving the machine in jeopardy. The warp is treacherous. Okay. Security +1, complacency -1. All allies gain 7 awareness. Security and efficiency increase. Destroy this heresy. Efficiency -1. Whenever the wearer is targeted by an ally's ability, the wearer gains allies fellowship bonus temporary wounds. Interesting. What does my retinue think about this? On behalf of the Inquisition, I hereby declare a ban on any contact with this device. It must be removed and given to our acolytes. Normally that would be all, but I will explain further out of respect for you. The Inquisition can reap benefits from this heretical machine. Our trained acolytes are able to carry a vigil near it. carefully listening to the dark whispers of the spirits of the Immaterium without succumbing to their corruption. We could discover their plans and warn the rogue trader whenever any threat would loom over his domain. Okay. The demons wanted us to hear their vile speeches. Let them hear our righteous cry. Stooge, let me summon the most zealous preachers who would dedicate their lives and zeal to reading a litany of fury and rage to this machine. Let the inhabitants of the warp hear us and fear us. This blasphemous creation has to be anathematized and deconstructed. In the name of total knowledge acquisition, the principles of its work must be inspected beforehand in great secrecy, requesting the right to investigate the heretical device before disposing of it. Okay. Security +1, otherworldly observer. Oh. Okay. Got security +1. Security and efficiency. Okay. We get Empyrean transceiver. And we lose efficiency. Okay. Temporary wounds. Do we really want that? I don't think we need that. Security and efficiency could be good. Oh. Okay. There's actually a lot more options. Alright, hang on. Let's go through them again. Heinrich's Otherworldly Observer. Okay, well, if we're going to go this one, we might as well go Heinrich, because then we get the same bonuses without this actual penalty. Complacency +1, 5,000 reputation with Drusians and Emperor's Voice. All allies gain 7 persuasion. Wow, we have a lot of complacency on here as it is. Security and efficiency. Use it in place of our astropathic choir. Can we actually do that? That's kind of crazy. Gain security. Otherworldly observer. 5,000 reputation with Drusians though. Complacency is getting quite high though, well, comparatively anyway. Speed of projects in the colony increasing and affects the amount of profit factor produced by the colony, the speed of projects in the colony. Okay. Complacency, get more profit factor. In honor of the Emperor. Yeah, you know what? Do we need Otherworldly Observer? 7 awareness? Let's go with Argenta. Get some Drusian reputation too. May the wicked cower in fear. The invited preachers, strict and stern, have started to take shifts reciting a formidable litany about the inevitable victory of the Emperor into the Voxcaster. Their angry words flew straight into the Immaterium, reverberated in the ears of the spirits that inhabited it. Unable to hide from this diatribe, if one of the preachers would die, another one would take his place, and there was no shortage of the volunteers. And we got the Dark Marquesa. Okay. Weapons efficiency +3. Affects the amount of resources produced by the colony, increasing it by 10% for each point of efficiency. Okay. Profit factor 1, mechanisms 3, and we lose phlogiston. We have plenty of phlogiston. Mobile extractium, we need efficiency greater than 4, and we need 1 adamantine. Contract available. Tools of righteousness, okay. Medal of Metal. Servitors have no feelings, but they serve, attempting to pay the rogue trader back for his merciful guardianship. +20 hull integrity. Profit factor 1. Iconoclast +15 and 6 people. That is actually quite good. tanks. I do need a lot more people. Okay, instability detonator. Grants its wearer a 5 bonus attack use. Can be used to immediately remove all burning, bleeding, or toxin effects and from enemies in a 10-cell radius. They also receive stacks of the burning toxin on target explosive damage. Okay, interesting. Blocks the vigil of the tech guards, so we get 2 efficiency, 2 profit factor for all colonies. That's actually pretty strong. 2 security for all colonies. The rogue trader gets +10 tech use. That's less useful. Efficiency, we need 5, so we really do need efficiency on Kiava Gamma to really get anything done. Mag trains. Profit factor mechanisms. 3 mechanisms for 3 efficiency and 2 weapons. Okay. Compassion for the silent people. Iconoclast. This is quite a lot of good stuff here. Question is, well, I think you can do max of 3 or so. Blocks those 2. One of the projects has to be completed. Flawless Servitors or Vigil of the Tech Guards. Flawless Servitors. Titan Forged Lance Weapon. Ooh, that's quite nice. Profit factor 2, 9 weapons. Armored Prow. +4 to the prow rating. The ram of the flagship causes internal fires. The number of fires depends on the size of the target. That's a very interesting thing. Security -3. That doesn't sound so great. Promethium, plasteel chemicals, phlogiston. Efficiency -3. Enemies suffer -10% to their evasion. I don't want to lose efficiency on Kiava Gamma though, if we're going to try and be boosting it up, so. Efficiency +3. Profit factor +1. Mechanisms. 15. Profit factor 1. People. This doesn't block anything, which is nice. Explorators get 7,500 reputation, and we get 2 efficiency. And we only lose 1 of those. That's pretty good, actually. There's quite a few good things on here. 1 profit factor, 15 iconoclast, 6 people. Provisions. Chemicals, we have 9. Provisions, we have 18. Mechanisms, we have 2. Colony rewards, so we really need mechanisms. So we might get phlogiston then. Oh, no. Get the mechanisms and the profit factor from this, and then we might do this. Or we can do this first, actually. That should be fine. This is an iconoclast one, so I feel like this is something we should do, so let's do this. Okay. Let's save it here, and let's go into Latoshan's Passage now. Unknown ships, okay. Okay, unidentified ruins. Let's not go to them yet. What's over here? Adamantine. Yes, please. This lone mountain chain is composed entirely of a mineral with a shiny mirror-like surface. The mineral itself has no particular value for production, but its properties make this place incredibly beautiful. The sky is brilliantly reflected in the many surfaces of the plateaus, oddly shaped rocks, stone arches and columns. The view is especially stunning on clear starry nights or when aurora trails dance in the sky. The enraptured crew have asked the Lord Captain's permission to visit this remarkable place. Yeah, let's give him surely, see what it is. Could end up really nice, or could end up being some kind of trap that's a disaster, but let's find out. The shore leave passed without incident, and the ship's officers talked about it for weeks afterward. The place made a particular impression on Lady Haydari, and she could be heard saying over and over, "This would make a fine spot for a palace, and pity you can't bring highborns here on tours." Okay, that was kind of bizarre. Okay, let's save it here, and we're gonna see what these ships are. As soon as you draw close to the unknown ship, it points its loaded cannons directly at you. Several other ships emerge from the shadows of drifting asteroids tightly encircling you. Captain Xantha Labouche offers a mocking greeting and a proposition. You can buy your way out of this, but the price must be to her sole satisfaction. The outrageous suggestion sends your crew into a fury. You are in a no-win scenario. You can enter an uneven fight and lose everything, or shamefully pay to save your skins, sacrificing only your pride. Lie that you have nothing to pay with. Inform the pirates that daring to threaten a rogue trader will not go unpunished. Attack the nameless ship first to gain the upper hand. Order the navigator to flee through the warp. Let's try Jay. Captain Labouche makes her displeasure quite apparent, but admits that killing penniless rogue traders isn't her style. The nameless ships retreat swiftly into the warp, leaving you alone. Okay. Not sure if that was the correct option, and I'm not sure if we could take the fight, but... And if there were a lot of pirate ships, it might have been profitable, but oh well. We survived it. Let's go to the ruins now. Okay, save it here. And let's head down into the ruins. Yep, I think this party's fine. Okay. What is our formation? Good. That's the one I want. Okay. This looks like a small map. The ruins vaguely resemble the architecture of the Imperium, and yet there is some subtle difference to these structures.
Marching on.
Demolish the obstruction. Athletics. Okay. Some goods here. Cracked Xeno chest. The small chest made from a strange material has no keyhole or any other opening. The murky crystal on the lid is cracked but continues to glow inscrutably. Okay. We need to... Do we need to put the Dark Marquise on? No, we don't. We have a better plasma gun now. Two-handed range weapon. It's quite a lot more damage. Okay. That's fine. You have anything else we need? Imperial Pride. Bolter. I think that's a heavy bolter. Damage against Xenos, Psychers, and Servants of Chaos is increased by +4. Ooh, that could be good. Pack of reagents. Heavy armor. Serrated knife. Pyromaniac boots. Right. I remember that. Yeah, okay. We already have a better plasma weapon for Pascal, so okay. The remains of unknown structures are haphazardly strewn about the plateau.
I wander through the stars.
Okay. So you can either blow that thing up and get through there, or we can come through here, which is where we are at the moment. Interesting. This place looks super bizarre. I'm not sure what the hell's going to happen, because it doesn't look like it's going to be pleasant.
Watch your steps.
Awareness? What did sketchy spot. Something over there. That's fine. So we got the experience for
Unexpected
that.
result.
Okay. Uncover the pattern. Okay. A single look at this strange pattern is enough to send your mind reeling. Okay. Someone has carved a strange pattern on the floor. As you look at the lines, fog descends over your mind. Okay. What else was found? Awareness test succeeded. Okay, right there. This human skeleton is curled up in an unnatural position. It is inside a void suit with a hole burned right through it. Cracked Vox. A furious male voice is coming from the old Vox. This is Captain Trevor Durhath calling the bullion. Get your asses back to the surface and get me out of here, you shits. My guts may be fused to my suit, but I'm not dead yet, no matter how much you wish it were otherwise. A moment later, the raging tone gives way to strangled rasping. Hey, can any of you hear me? Respond. I'll pay double. Just don't leave me here, damn it. It was going so well. We even figured out how to open the first sphere thanks to the pattern on the floor. Yeah, who knew there'd be so much trouble with the second one? I didn't. They didn't either, cowards. The moment that beam was directed back, I was already lying with my guts turned inside out. And they were running off with my goods. Oh, Emperor, you whoreson. Why'd you leave me like that? I'm scared. Oh, yes. No, I don't want to die. Not alone. Aren't you supposed to watch over all your children? Quiet, you lot. Shut it already. I can't even hear myself. The recording is silent for a few moments. All you can hear is the sound of someone pounding the shell of a void suit with the recording device. I'm cold. I wonder if I'll die from lack of oxygen or will my organs give out earlier. The damned god, the damned Imperium. In the end, you will all serve the true masters. The human speech gradually deteriorates into an indecipherable mixture of howling and clicking sounds. Okay, well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. So, there's a pattern like that. So, it starts here. So, I'm guessing this pattern matches how you touch everything. And this pattern is similar? Looks similar. Okay. Is there another one somewhere else? So... we have to blow that up to get access to something. Because I can see the sort of the pattern. Here to form the pentagon. But where does the line start? There's a line there too, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. Okay, let's save it here. Because since this was covered, I presume that this was the original, the first pattern. So if that's the case, is there something over here that we need to look at? Does look like there's some kind of purple in there. So maybe it starts from here and then it goes around and back. And then to follow the pattern here, it'd be from there to here, and then it'd be to that one. Not sure, because then there's something, there's supposedly another node here? Not sure. Okay, let's activate the pedestal. Let's see.
I I've suffered worse.
Whoa, okay, fresh injury. Let's pause it for a sec. The beacon's side tech belongs to the ancient Xenos called Kravis, monstrosities who enhance their mental control over entire planets with the use of such devices. Okay, everyone suffered an injury. Okay, warp apparition.
Light of terror, guide our way.
Okay, am I meant to... Now that the beam is on, redirect the energy beam. Okay.
Where's the profit in this?
How about we just select one person? Who has the most HP? Cassia it is. Okay.
Lord Captain?
Redirect the energy beam. Okay. Now we redirect the energy beam again. Okay.
So shall it be.
Seems the pattern no longer works. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Goes like that, and then it ends up here in that thing's mouth. So, did we get anything from this? Athletics is only 45 now. What? Okay. Okay, that one goes there. It goes there, now it goes there. Okay. Now it goes to that one. Now we want this one to go to there. And now we want this one to go to the big one. Look in the jaws. Ancient Force Sword. Okay. This sword deals an additional plus psi rating damage. $56. Okay. Is that it? Did we solve it?
Traveled far darker paths.
Empty jaws. Okay. Okay, we solved that one. Okay. Is that it? Oh, I lost the cracked Xeno chest. Rightio. Okay. I think that's it. We got the Force Sword and we lost the Xeno chest. Seems the pattern no longer works. Okay. Well, I think we did it. That looks to be it. Save it here. Demolish the obstruction.
I have failed my kin.
Really? Okay. Got 9 experience.
This master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a servitor.
Okay, I think we did what we need to here. It's a bit of a weird place, but we solved a puzzle and we got a nice force sword. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's go back to the Koronus Expanse. Okay, so we've explored there, we've explored all here. And now all we have left is Odonathus and everything here. So that's the last chance of Cyrene, Lapidus Mortis. And then I guess the other one was this one, Litoribum Maledicta. Okay. Chart new routes. Do we get anything? No. That's fine. Save it here. And let's warp travel. The warp jump was unusually hectic. The recent attack of the scrap herd disabled many of the sacred machines whose malfunctioning algorithms showed no sign of failure until the vessel departed real space and surrendered itself to the Sea of Souls. Only the navigator's talent and the tireless vigil of the tech priest saved the void ship from ruin. Okay. Well then. Okay. Now how do we establish a new colony, if that's even possible? Because if we look at, we have 2 more colonies left, and presumably they'll be up here, I guess, or one of these ones, but it says establish a new colony, so I'm not sure how that works exactly. But anyway, let's go back to Mundus Valancius. Okay, Dargonus colony event. An important event has occurred in one of your protectorate's colonies which calls for the rogue trader's personal attention. You can visit the colony and... okay, I thought I already seen that one. Dargonus. Lord Captain's presence will be required on Dargonus. Visit the colony to collect your trophy. Okay. Alright. I guess we're heading to Dargonus then. New outpost. Okay. Save it here first, actually. Oh, we have 46 profit factor now. Nice. On Valancius Palace, I suppose. Okay, let's head down there. Okay, let's head all the way in. Okay, so we're here. I might cut out all that traveling, just because it takes a little while, and then come in here and see what the heck's going on. Okay. Okay. Have the people stuff now. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do at the moment. The lander doesn't have anything to say. Clementia doesn't have anything to say. That's odd. Okay, so I have no idea what we're supposed to do for this thing. New outpost. Okay, we had to double click that. Alright, that was weird. The planetary authorities wish to found a new settlement that would expand their influence on the planet. Efficiency +3, efficiency plus. Approve the plan. Inspire the people to support construction efforts. Okay. Again, 2 efficiency, 3 efficiency, support construction with resources. The scale of the new complex will exceed its architect's original designs. Okay, that was bizarre. Got 3 efficiency out of that. Ability is perfection, +5 to all their skills. 2 profit factor. Okay. Adeptus Arbites. Decree on diligence, complacency -2. Requires 3 people. Efficiency requires 2 people. Okay. Well, we took care of that. That's fine. Lord Captain's decisions cancel each other out, and then we've got projects. Okay. Alright, well, we figured that out. That was a bit of an odd one. Let's head back to the Koronus Expanse. Okay, I think from here, I think we might as well create a route directly to Cranach from Mundus Valancius, just because I think that would make things much easier. So let's do that. And let's make it safe. So now we've basically created a nice triangle for all of our 3 major systems. And I still do need to head to Odonathus at some point, but that should be fine. For now, let's go back to Telecos Epsilon, and then we're gonna go to the Orcelio Prophecy. So let's do that. Explore these planets. Chronicle of the Protectorate. Okay, Rebel Base. Is everything okay here? Seems like it. Dargonus, Viabos, Kiava Gamma. I think this is the one that I said, oh, maybe we should wait a little bit. Tech use, profit factor. Okay. Well, we're up to profit factor 46 now, so there's that. Let's make this route unsafe. Okay. Let's save it here, and let's travel over. Okay. Got there safely. Should give us quite a bit of navigate insight. No, only 15. Okay. Alright, let's go into Orcelio Prophecy. Okay, so we have space dust, we have pirates, and this planet. Okay. Save it here. Let's go space dust first. Presumably that's more fuel. Yep. Okay. Scan this planet. Okay, flood victims. It appears that a large void ship recently dumped a huge load of junk and faulty parts from orbit. The debris that did not burn up in the atmosphere is now blocking the flow of a mighty river. This dam is causing the river to overflow, flooding the nearby valley. A herd of large hoofed rodents has gathered along the riverbanks. If the animals lose their usual habitat, they are doomed. The Lord Captain declares a great hunt. The animals cannot flee and are virtually defenseless, and their valuable meat and pelts will prove quite useful. The Lord Captain orders the removal of the space debris from the riverbed. It's a long and laborious process, but animals will have a chance to survive. Alright, let's save the animals. New rumor, okay. It takes many planetary turns and hundreds of crew members to remove the heap of trash and unclog the river, letting the waters flow freely once more. The rodents run back to their pastures without so much as a backward glance at the people who saved them. Okay. Rumors. About Von Valancia's dynasty. Word of the Lord Captain's unusual fondness for bizarre rodents is spreading across the ship's decks. Okay. Rogue Trader's augers cannot pierce through the magnetic storm. Okay. The Rogue Trader's crew once again came across the plundered vessel canoe. This time Tech Priest greedily inspected everything down to the last cog, but all they were able to scavenge was another fragment of the Archaeotech mechanism. Perhaps somewhere in the Expanse there are more ships like this one. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the next one. Nothing here. Okay. Alright. Well, I think this is a good place to end this episode. We've got a pirate fight to do, and then before we can actually explore the final planet here. So that's something to look forward to in the next episode. Pretty interesting little puzzle that we did, and then we completed a bit more exploration of the Koronus Expanse. So I think we're creeping really close to ending Act 2 now, I assume, as long as we do the Blades in the Voids quest and explore those final 3 planets in the Cinerus and Maleficum. And I think at that point we'll end up finishing up Act 2. So I think we're in the home straight, and yeah, we're almost done with exploring what we can. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you'll join me in the next episode where we take on pirates and try to complete our exploration of the Koronus Expanse. Not sure how many episodes are left because we don't know what we're going to encounter, but I'm looking forward to progressing the story, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you then.